Welcome to Stoic Inner Power. Today we explore a different kind of strength, one that commands respect without saying a word. When we describe a person as dangerous in the Stoic sense, we do not mean they are violent, aggressive, or harmful. We mean they possess a level of self-control so absolute that they cannot be manipulated, triggered, or controlled by anyone else. In a world where everyone is reacting impulsively to everything, the person who does not react becomes the most powerful entity. To be dangerous is to be unpredictable because you do not follow the script that society writes for your emotional reactions. This video will teach you 6 specific behaviors that instantly signal this formidable mindset to everyone who crosses your path today. By mastering these traits, you become a fortress, immune to the chaos of the outside world and the weakness of others. Let us begin this journey of transformation, redefining what it means to be truly powerful in an age of constant distraction. The first behavior is perhaps the most visible sign of power, maintaining absolute calm when others around you completely lose control. Imagine a situation where chaos erupts, voices are raised, and panic sets in, yet you remain as still as a mountain. This calmness is not passivity, it is an active display of psychological dominance that unsettles those who rely on emotional outbursts. When you stay calm while others scream, you are silently communicating that their chaos cannot penetrate the walls of your mind. Most people expect a reaction. They want you to get angry or defensive. Denying them that reaction is the ultimate power. You become the rock that breaks the waves. This behavior instantly makes you look dangerous because you are clearly unshakable. It shows that you operate on logic and reason, not on the fleeting impulses of fear or anger like everyone else. To cultivate this, practice pausing before you respond. That 1 second of silence is where your freedom and power reside. The second behavior that signals a dangerous mind is the refusal to explain yourself when it is not absolutely necessary. Weakness often hides behind over-explanation. We feel the need to justify our choices to seek validation from those around us. When you explain too much, you dilute your authority. You suggest that your decision is open for debate or negotiation. A Stoic understands that their actions should speak for themselves. Try saying no without following it with because. Observe the discomfort it creates in others and the power it gives you. This behavior makes you look dangerous because it shows you answer to your own internal code, not to social pressure. You are not seeking permission to exist or to act. You act based on principle, and that is enough validation. People are naturally wary of what they cannot understand. By withholding explanation, you maintain an aura of mystery and command respect. The third behavior is the ability to detach from your emotions, viewing them objectively rather than being consumed by them. This is not about suppressing emotion, but about processing it. It is the difference between being the storm and watching the storm. When you feel anger rising, a dangerous person steps back mentally. They analyze the emotion like a scientist analyzing a chemical. Marcus Aurelius called this the inner citadel. It is a place within you that external events cannot touch or damage. This detachment makes you dangerous because you cannot be manipulated by guilt, fear, or seduction. You see the hook inside the bait. Others will try to push your buttons, but they will find that the mechanism is disconnected. You remain in control always. By mastering detachment, you make decisions based on long-term strategy rather than short-term feelings. That is a dangerous advantage. Behavior number 4 is controlling your presence. It is about saying less, listening more, and occupying space with confidence. Have you ever noticed that the most powerful person in the room is often the quietest? They do not fight for attention. Silence creates a vacuum. Human nature compels people to fill that silence, often revealing more than they intended to reveal. By controlling your presence, you become a mirror. People project their insecurities onto you, giving you valuable insight into their character. This makes you dangerous because you are gathering information while giving away nothing. You become an enigma they cannot solve. Your physical posture should reflect this. Occupy your space. Do not shrink to make others comfortable. Stand tall and breathe deep. Move with intention. Jerky, fast movements signal anxiety. Slow, deliberate movements signal that you are the master of your time. The fifth behavior is a total indifference to both praise and criticism. This is the ultimate freedom of the Stoic mind. Most people are puppets, their strings pulled by the opinions of others. A compliment lifts them up, an insult. To be dangerous is to cut those strings. You must realize that other people's opinions are a reflection of them, not you. If you need their praise, you also fear their criticism. You become a slave to their validation. Break this cycle immediately. When someone insults you, view it as the barking of a dog. It is just noise. It has no power over you. This indifference makes you dangerous because you cannot be bought with flattery and you cannot be broken by public shaming. You define your own worth. This autonomy is terrifying to those who rely on social hierarchy to feel important or secure. The sixth and final behavior is absolute consistency between your values and your actions. This is the integrity of the Stoic. Many people have values until it becomes inconvenient. A dangerous person sticks to their code even when it costs them dearly. This consistency makes you predictable in your principles, but formidable in your dealings. People know you cannot be bent or corrupted. It builds a reputation of iron. When you say you will do something, it is as good as done. Your word is law. Inconsistency is a sign of a weak mind. Consistency signals a disciplined mind that has conquered its own laziness and fear. This behavior makes you dangerous because you are a force of nature. You just keep coming, day after day, relentless and unstoppable. Now combine these six behaviors. Imagine the person who embodies them all. That person is a force to be reckoned with. They are calm, silent, detached, present, indifferent to opinion, and consistent. They are the embodiment of Stoic philosophy in the modern world. Becoming this person is not easy. It requires killing the part of you that craves comfort, attention, and easy validation. But the reward is total freedom. The freedom of knowing that no matter what happens, you are the master of your fate. Start today. Pick one behavior, maybe the silence, maybe the calmness. Practice it until it becomes a part of your DNA. You will notice the shift in how people treat you. They will sense the change. They will sense the dangerous potential. This is not about being feared. It is about being respected. It is about possessing a power that does not need to shout. The Stoics knew that true power is internal. The empire could fall, but the Stoic mind would remain standing amidst the ruins. Reflect on your interactions today. Did you react? Did you explain too much? Did you seek approval? Be honest with yourself. Self-awareness is the first step. You cannot fix what you do not acknowledge. Watch yourself like a hawk watches its prey. When you master these behaviors, you become dangerous to the system that relies on your weakness. You become a free man. Let us go deeper into the nuance of silence. Silence is not just the absence of noise. It is a heavy presence. In negotiations, the person who speaks first loses. The person who is comfortable with the pause holds all the leverage. Practice the pregnant pause. When asked a question, wait 3 seconds before answering. Watch the power dynamic shift instantly in your favor. This pause shows you are thinking, not reacting. It shows you are not afraid of the void. It commands their attention. Regarding the refusal to explain, remember that your enemies will use your words against you. Your friends do not need explanations. Keep your cards close to your chest. The less people know about your motivations, the less they can sabotage your plans. This privacy is a shield. In an age of oversharing on social media, privacy is the ultimate luxury and the ultimate weapon. Consider the behavior of detachment again. It allows you to see the truth. Emotions blur reality. Logic clarifies it like a lens. When you are detached, you see people's hidden agendas. You see the trap before you step into it. You are safe. This is not being cold-hearted. You can still feel love and joy. But you do not let negative emotions drive the bus. Think of the indifference to opinion. What is reputation? It is just a collective rumor. It is smoke in the wind. Do not build your house on the sand of public opinion. Build it on the bedrock of your own character and virtues. If you are honest, brave, and just, it does not matter if they call you a villain. You know the truth. And finally, consistency. It is the boring work that no one sees. It is the repetition that builds the empire of self. Be the person who shows up. Be the person who delivers. Be the person who can be relied upon as a constant. In a chaotic world, consistency is a superpower. It anchors you, and it anchors those around you. It makes you a leader. These 6 behaviors are your armor. Wear them daily, polish them with practice. Do not take them off for anyone's comfort. You will find that you speak less, but your words carry more weight. You argue less, but you win more often. You will feel a deep sense of peace. This is the Stoic inner power. It is the calm in the eye of the storm. People will call you People will call you dangerous because they cannot control you. But you will know that you are simply free, truly free. As we continue, let's look at practical exercises for each of these. How do you actually train these behaviors in daily life? For calmness, trigger training. Identify what makes you angry. Visualize it happening and visualize yourself remaining calm. Rehearse the reaction. The Stoics called this premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. Prepare your mind for the shock so it is not a shock. For refusing to explain, practice the soft no. Decline an invitation simply by saying, I cannot make it. Then stop talking. Feel the urge to fill the silence with an excuse. Resist it. Let the silence sit there. It is a muscle you build. For detachment, try the view from above. When you are upset, imagine zooming out from your body to the city, to the stars. See how small your problem is in the grand scheme of the universe. It is hard to be angry at a speck of dust. For presence, slow down. Walk 10% slower. Speak 10% slower. Force yourself to take up space and time. Do not rush. Rushing is a sign of subservience to time or to others. Slowness is a sign of mastery. Own your timeline completely. For indifference to opinion, the why drill. When someone criticizes you, ask yourself, why did they say that? Look for their motive. Usually it is about their jealousy, their insecurity, or their bad day. It is rarely about you. See the source, not the words. For consistency, the streak method. Do one small thing every single day. Do not break the chain. Prove to yourself you can. It could be making your bed, reading one page, or meditating for 1 minute. The content matters less than the consistency. These exercises turn philosophy into reality. They turn concepts into character. They turn a regular person into a dangerous Stoic. Remember, you are sculpting yourself. Every interaction is a chisel strike. Are you striking true or are you slipping? The dangerous path is the hard path. It is the path of resistance. But it is the only path that leads to glory. Society wants you weak. It wants you to buy things to feel better. It wants you to scream to feel heard. Rebel against this. Be the dangerous anomaly. Be the person who needs nothing from the outside to feel whole on the inside. This is the ultimate rebellion. To be in the world but not of the world. To play the game but know the rules. As we approach the end of this video, I want you to make a commitment, not to me but to yourself. Commit to being dangerous. Commit to the discipline of the Stoics. Do not let another day pass in weak reaction. Tomorrow brings new challenges, new people to annoy you, new chaos to distract you. See them as training targets. When the chaos comes, smile internally. Say to yourself, here is my chance to practice being dangerous. And then execute. Execute the silence. Execute the calmness. Execute the detachment. Watch the situation dissolve before your unwavering strength. You are building a legacy, not of wealth or fame, but of character. A legacy that says, here was a man who owned himself. That is the only possession you truly keep. Everything else is borrowed from fortune and can be taken back at any moment. Your character is yours alone. Make it dangerous. Make it sharp. Make it beautiful. It is your masterpiece to create. Do not fear the label of dangerous. Wear it as a badge of honor. It means you have graduated from the herd. You are no longer a sheep waiting for the shepherd. You are the shepherd of your own soul. Walk with your head high. The world needs more dangerous people. People who cannot be bought, bullied, or brainwashed. Be one of them. Imagine if we all practice this. A world of calm, consistent, detached warriors. It would be a world of peace, not war. But we start with you, just you, in your home, in your office, in your mind. The revolution begins in the mirror. Look at yourself. Are you ready to be dangerous? Are you ready to stop apologizing for your existence and start owning it? I believe you are. The fact that you are still watching proves you are seeking something more. You are seeking power. Take this power. Use it wisely. Use it to protect, to build, and to lead. Do not use it to harm. True danger is controlled. An uncontrolled fire burns the village. A controlled fire warms the home. Be the controlled fire. Let your presence be warm to your friends and terrifying to your enemies. That is the balance of the Stoic sage. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the psychology of strength. It is a journey that never truly ends. Each day is a new rep in the gym of life. Keep lifting, keep pushing, keep growing stronger and more dangerous. If this message resonated with you, do not let it fade. Write down the 6 behaviors. Put them on your wall. Remind yourself every morning, today I will be dangerous. And then go out and shock the world with your composure. Share. Leave a comment below. Which of the 6 behaviors is your strongest? Which is your weakest? Let us discuss and learn. Your insights help